Hi everyone, it's Alexandra Doodles back with my January 2021 setup video. And for this month I chose to do a space universe type theme, and this is definitely one of my favourites. So I started off with drawing a moon, and I've tried this freehand and it's actually really hard to draw a crescent moon. So I actually used my clay cutter, which you'll see now, as a stencil, which was really handy. So this notebook has super thick pages, so there's no bleed through at all. I think they're 160 GSM, really thick, so it's really great. I then drew these lines almost as if they are beams of light. I'm not quite sure what I wanted to do, but I really like this. And then I drew a planet, star, another moon, and a little swirly thing. I guess it's kind of like a black hole, meant to be a black hole. And then to make it balanced, the other side, I did a similar thing to the left and drew the planet, star and moon again. I then, these are great stickers, so I got these from the range in the UK, and you can get them from Hobbycraft as well. I will be using these silver numbers throughout this theme, so I think it's really nice to add a little bit of shine. I then got my silver pen. This is a paint marker that I just got from Amazon. It was in a pack of 6 and it was super cheap, and you get gold and a white pens in it as well. And I just filled in the planets and stars with the silver. And here I'm using my Tombow Suki pen in my handwritten calligraphy. It's already improved a bit actually since my 2021 setup video, so it's just about building that muscle memory. Now for this next part I was actually just going to write a quote, but I changed my mind and I'm going to write the January calendar in here. And so I've just coloured it black, and then again these stickers are from the range in the UK or Hobbycraft, and these are silver lines and I think they look really nice against the black. So I simply measured it, cut it out to size and then stuck it over the black. Then I did the same for the other side. I really like these because they're really shiny, so I definitely recommend getting them. I think they're about £1. So yes, here I wrote the calendar just to quickly look back on if I need it, and then another silver line. I thought the moon looked a little bit plain, so I thought I'd add on some white dots, and here we are. I really like this first spread. Calendar page. So as you all know, this takes a long time, doesn't it, drawing all these lines, so I sped this up for you. Actually no, I cut it out. So yeah, I simply, obviously each box size will be different depending on your journal size. So these boxes were 5 by 5 squares. I then filled in the bottom of each box with this thick black line to continue the theme from my cover page. And I actually really like how this looks. I really like bold designs, bold but minimal. I then used my white Uni-ball Signo pen to just tidy up some of the lines where I went wrong. This is really good actually to use because you can't see it on camera if you do take pictures of your bullet journal, and you can't really see it in person either, so they're super good to clear up all your mistakes. I then wrote the days of the week at the top and added in all the numbers of the month. Again, using my Tombow Suki calligraphy pen to write January. Great pen for beginners, I'd highly recommend this, and I'll link it in the description below. Again, more stickers. So these were also from the range. These are little glittery silver circles. I use these to add a bit of sparkle to my pages, and I think they go really well with the universe space theme. I then used the numbers again, and I wrote 1111 because I was actually born at this time, and if you're into spiritual stuff, you'll know 11. Whenever you see 1111, it's meant to be a positive sign. So I thought, why not write it in my January calendar? I went a bit wrong here with the spacing, but good old tweezers helped me correct it. I added in these sparkly silver lines again, as I'm not a fan of empty space, because that would have looked really empty up the top, so I think these really made good use of that space. And then I added in the larger versions of the circle stickers to end the lines. Next, I added in my little note section. So these will be any notes that I think off the top of my head that I need to do in that month, or any dates that I need to remember that I don't want to write in the main boxes. I use my silver pen to then add in some dots to the black lines. I'm not sure if this is meant to be like polka dots or stars, but let's roll with it. The silver looked a bit plain, so I added in a drop shadow and then wrote 2021 at the top. And we are done with this spread. Nice, simple, minimal, but pretty. That is what I always go for with these designs. So for my next spread, I've never done this spread before. This is a workout tracker. I've been bullet journaling for about 2 years, but yeah, I've never done a workout tracker, so I thought I would try it because I'm currently training my glutes, and I do yoga regularly as well. Even though the gyms are shut, I try to carry on at home, but it's really hard, isn't it? Do you feel me? You feel me? So these boxes are the calendar, the January calendar, and every day I will colour in the box with what I did. I then use these, they're actually calligraphy pens, but they're metallic, so again, to go with the space theme, I wanted to use metallic pens. So I coloured in, I made my key. So silver is going to be yoga, and then the rest are the glute workouts. So I'll do 30, 40, 50 and 60 because I haven't done it in a week and a half, so I will be in a lot of pain if I go full on to 60. So I thought I'd range from 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, so now I thought I would use my black paper and liven this spread up a bit because it would have been really plain at the bottom, and create like space basically within this black piece of paper. So I cut it out and did like swirly lines, stuck it in with this glue roller that I got from Amazon. I always use glue rollers in my bullet journal, they're super handy, much better than you know, the classic glues that you use in school. So I then got my silver pen, I went a bit thick on one of the lines, oops, and added in all my little doodles. I actually really like how this come out, and I will definitely be using this throughout the theme on my weekly spreads this month. I added in your classic drop shadow to make the box pop a bit more, and then I got my white Uni-ball Signo pen and wrote workout on here. I did this instead of drawing a black box so I can get the spacing correct and get it right in the centre of the page, because when things are off centre it causes me a lot of stress. OCD there, isn't it? Yes. I then wrote tracker in the calligraphy pen and simply added in the little sparkly circles again. And that page is done. Now this spread is definitely my favourite for this month's theme. I really like this. So what I did was, when I've done circles before, I've used a hole puncher, which you can get from any craft store, and these circles are actually the exact size that you can get from the craft store ones. But because I lost it, I had a dilemma. I was like, how am I going to cut these out? And then I forgot that I had my Cricut machine, which cuts the circles for me. So what I did was measure out how big I wanted them and simply cut it on the machine, which I'll show you now. So the circles will be the moons, and I'm going to do my mood as the moon phases. So a full moon will be when I'm really happy, and then a new moon, which is no moon in the sky, so that will be the black circle, will be when I'm really sad. Hopefully there won't be many days of those. So I glued them all in with my glue roller, measured out the spacing, because when spacing is off, it stresses me out. So I'm just going to super speed it up now. I will actually show you guys what this spread looks like halfway through the month on my Instagram account, so make sure you follow me on there to see what it looks like, because it's going to look super pretty and goes perfectly with this space theme. I then simply wrote all the numbers of the month, all the dates of the month. Here we go, so this is the key. So yeah, a full silver moon, so I'll colour in the whole of the black circle silver when I'm super happy, and then gradually it goes into a new moon. And then I wrote my little faces of how I'll be feeling. I think it's always nice to track your mood, to look back on, and then you can link it with hormones or diet, what you've eaten that day, if you track what you eat. And there normally is a correlation, which is interesting. So yeah, I always like to track my mood. Again, those circles are back to jazz up the slide a bit. A little bit of sparkle. And then to finish it off, I simply drew a line under the title. On to the next one. With this spread, I always have random thoughts that I always forget about a second later. So I actually did this spread, a similar spread, for my main 2021 setup. But that's more so going to be like big ideas for the year, while this is just going to be what comes into my head this month, and I need to make sure I write it down. So this is what this spread's for. Again, use those silver line stickers, which are super shiny in person. You'll see that from another angle on another spread in a minute. Again, continuing the theme with the little dots to end the lines. And then I kept this super simple with drawing 3 boxes. So these will separate out my different thoughts. I wanted to make this, like a pin board kind of thing, so that's why I did the tape. So the big box will be my ideas, because I always have loads of different random ideas. And then next one's will be random thoughts of things maybe that I need to do or anything like that, and then things I need to remember. Again, added in those little dots to continue the theme from my calendar spread. Okay, next one. This is super simple actually, this one. This is my intentions and priorities for the month. So here I'm going to write what I want to achieve in this month, or what I want to get done. What are my priorities? And I thought I would change it up a bit and write with my white pen on the black. So I cut out these random shaped circles, you know, to go with the space kind of thing, black holes, who knows, take what you want from it. But yes, I thought I would just make it kind of artistic with these random shapes. So obviously I'll write with my white Uni-ball Signo pen for this spread. So here are the letter stamps that I used for my 2021 setup. I really like these and I really like the font. So I thought I would use this for this spread. And instead of using an ink pad, I actually colour in the letters because it comes out a lot cleaner and you don't get the edges, which you sometimes do when you're using an ink pad, which I think is great. And then I use my Uni-ball Signo fine liner, I think it was 0.3, to write priorities. The little circle stickers are back just to like outline those circles. And then I just added these random lines to make it a little bit more exciting. And that one's done. Last spread, we're here, you made it this far. So here is the pad that I use. This is my black paper pad, a random pad that I found in the house. I think I had it years ago when I was young. But yeah, it's coming really handy now. So to continue this space theme, I thought I would actually rip the paper and do those space doodles that I did on the other workout page. And why did I rip it? I'm not quite sure, but I thought it actually looked really nice in the end. Just ripping it. I like the ripped paper vibe. It is a good vibe. So I simply glued these in either side of the page. And then cut round the bits that were sticking out. Back again are these lines, these silver lines. So I thought, yeah, I'd line these up with the edges of the page. Here we go, you can really see how shiny they are. So again, yeah, I think these are about £1 in the range. I then did what I did on the workout page and added in the stars, planets to create the space theme. Let me know in the comments if you're going to try this theme, because it can be used, I think, any month of the year really. I probably might end up doing it again because I really like how this came out. Super bold but still simple. Okay, I then went in with my Uni-ball fine liner and drew the boxes. So I decided to start from Monday the 4th because I didn't want to just do a 3-day page where I probably won't be doing much, to be honest, anyway, so I won't even need it. So I started from Monday at the 4th and drew the 6 boxes. The last box will be Sunday and Saturday together. Again, to continue that similar theme that I did on the other page, I've added in the tape for like a pinboard doodle effect. Coloured them in. This pen is a Faber-Castell, is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. This is the artist pen in bold, and it's really good to colour in black lines because it doesn't bleed, it doesn't smudge, and it's super thick. I think you could probably do calligraphy with it as well because it's bendy. So then again, calligraphy pen, wrote January week 1. I wonder what this month will bring. what this year will bring. I don't know what it is about writing with white pen on black, but I find it super satisfying and really neat, and it just looks really nice. I use my cursive handwriting here, which isn't my normal one. This is one that I've learnt from my calligraphy practice. And then lastly, I just wrote the dates in the boxes. And here we are, this is my January setup done. So I'll just do a quick flip through for you now. Let me know in the comments if you're going to do a theme like this or similar. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.